quick kind of ad-lib video. Somebody might find this interesting. I am one of the few people, I think, that actually stealth ride on Emoto. And I've got a Eride Pro Super Sport 2.0. So I have the switch up front so my headlight can go out real easy. If you have the 1.0, you can buy a kill switch and figure that out yourself. The back light is pretty much worthless. It's not connected to the brake. It's just a light that comes on and does nothing except be a light, which is good for safety, but the fact it's just dead and just a light, I disconnected it. You only need to undo the 4 bolts here. That's all it's really under there. It's got a quick release. You just unplug it. If you ever need to plug it back in, it takes 5 minutes to plug it back. But this thing I love. This is a Garmin radar. It's good for about 150 feet behind you. It'll let you know when a car is coming, and up to 8 cars. And in my area, most of the roads are between 40-50 miles per hour and not a ton of traffic. So knowing what's behind you is extremely important. And most usually I want people in front of me instead of behind me, so I'll slow way down, get over to the side, and let people go by. You can see here on the phone, it'll just show the car when it's about 150 yards down there, and it'll slowly go up, and when it comes at the top, that means they're going by you at that point. So you got your radar in the back. You can turn off the front light, but here's the thing. This is totally looks gimpy, but it works great. Hold on, let's put the camera down just one moment. Kind of juggling here. On my helmet, I did all kinds of things trying to do things with the head strap. I tried making little rigs like I've got here on my helmets with different brackets, and I was trying to do like, you know, Luke Skywalker in Star Wars when he got, there's the Death Star, a thing that would go over his eye. But the best thing I found is just one of those gooseneck. It looks so gimpy, but it works fantastic, and I can change it if I ever need to. And most motocross helmets have holes, so it makes it really nice to put it wherever you want. But I'm going to put you down again. Just real quick. And what I've got here, it's just a GoPro mount. And I can take it off very easily. It doesn't obstruct my view at all. Bear with me while I just try to find the hole. And there we go. I can easily put my infrared on there. It will easily flip up, and it's completely out of my field of view normally. Sometimes I'll even keep it on just in case I need to flip it down real quick. And I can adjust it very quickly, and it usually stays exactly where I want. Like I say, it seems so gimpy, but it's so easy to just kind of bend it a little bit and have the night vision go where I want to. And a tip on this, if you ever try it, at first you think you want to put it on over your eye like a monocle or a binocular, like right up against your eye. Go back a little bit because it has a little bit of a zoom. And what you want to do is maybe look at a house or something that's bright, open up both eyes and make it so the perspective is essentially the same in both eyes. So whatever is going on in your bare eye also matches what's going on with the night vision, and your brain is super smart. You can have both eyes open at the same time, and your brain understands what it needs to do. And if you really need to, you obviously can close one eye or the other. Sometimes if you look just a little bit over to the right versus the left, you can go either or. Like I say, you actually get used to it enough, you can just use both eyes and look forward. And yeah, like I say, I can just turn off my backlight here. There is a way, actually, I can turn out the light and still have it come up on my screen, but I go completely stealth and you can't see anything. And these e-bikes are so quiet, you'd never know, especially this EKX21, which is also a Frigo X2, is a brushless motor, and you cannot hear it. The only thing you can hear are the tires, and when you're off-road, you hear nothing, except maybe the chain bouncing a little bit. I'm kind of going off the rails here a little, but I put this little chain thing on there so it doesn't bounce around nearly as much. Anyway, if you ever need to go stealth, you don't have to be too fancy. This camera I got for about $200. It's more than efficient for what I need to do. And I should maybe disclaimer that I get why most people think that I would go stealth because of the police. I'm not saying either or, but one of the main reasons is there's some railroad tracks that are abandoned near here that I am going to go adventure around. And in a lot of ways, I'm going to be going in people's backyards, kind of. If you look at it, there's just a railroad track that goes, and of course people have property and it's connected to the railroad track. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want the front headlight to be on because it just looks a little bit sketchy. I don't want to be seen at all. And this way, nobody can see me. Anyway, if anybody's interested in stealth riding, it doesn't have to be too fancy. And believe me, I probably didn't impress anybody with a fucking gooseneck going through my helmet, but I tried all kinds of other things. I'm sure somebody has something better, but it works quite well. Anyway, I hope somebody out there someday finds that rather useful.